little people, welcome back to the YouTube channel. We got on the video today, because why wouldn't we? We got Timeless 10. 10 years of Timeless. The best thing about puberty. Here we go. Hit and play.
What's that? Nick! The worst words you could ever hear in a slow dance. Nothing. So when the girl pulls back, looks dead at me and goes, "Are you tricked?" Middle school. Boy, do I remember like it was just yesterday. Said middle school was where my puberty hit. My voice changed, my body grew, fam. I didn't know what the heck was happening.
Mine didn't. I was a late bloomer.
Just like most parents made huge mistakes of...
Is he thinking about the cake? Or is he saying that he's caked up? Because I don't really think he's caked up. Let me chill. I might be catching a case. Because technically he's a child in this video. But while we're on the topic of booty, how many names are there for booty? We got booty, the gluteus maximus, my personal favorite, yams, boonda, ass. What else? There's got to be another one, right? Baby got back. There's got to be more, right? Fatty. Yeah. So I got 7. If you can think of more, let me know.
Outfitly educating me the changes that are about to happen to my body. Bruh, I woke up one morning like, what the hell is wrong with my face? I got pimples now? Oh, no, my God. I gotta get shorties. But that's that. Happens to the best of us. Then the next morning, I wake up like, Tim, why you got a whole new step?
Why he got a turtle shell haircut?
Yet again.
This is what happens when you go to a white barber.
Since my parents didn't
they don't understand the hair, man.
Only one person to talk to.
Bro, nothing. Bro, my hair is curly. Bro, nothing irritates me more than when they cut the bangs too short and then my forehead is exposed. As you can see, I got a big ass forehead. All right, the hair is doing a little bit of justice, but it don't be doing that justice. I'd be like, don't cut too much from the bangs because what, the curls tighten up. They never understand it. Every time, bro. Every time. I really just need someone who understands my hair.
Do you get hair in any other places? What you mean? Down there. Tim got hair and balls now? See, puberty for the boys, cupcake. A little hair here, maybe get a little larger there. If you know what I'm talking about. But for girls, mad crazy. I can't imagine what females have to go through. Fellas, can you imagine waking up one morning and suddenly you got bored? Or no class, just barely into your teenage years. And suddenly your stomach starts cramping. Now you're thinking, what is going on? So you look down.
Bloody massacre!
That, my God, is where this story begins. So for this story, I'm going to take you back to one of the most embarrassing moments of my life. So it was back in my middle school days. Now, at the time, my middle school was having homecoming. Now, homecoming was extra special. First thing first, you're supposed to get a date at night. Second, you need a tux. And third, you got to know how to dance. Now, getting a shorty, not a problem, my God. Your boy got riz. Getting a tux, light work. Which brings us to problem number 3, dancing. Now, I'm not talking about what you kids call dancing nowadays. I'm talking a good old-fashioned slow dance. But here's the problem. I suck at slow dancing. And I'll be damned if I'm the kid that's going to embarrass himself in the middle of the dance floor and get...
I can only slow dance. I can't dance any other way.
So I closed my door, made sure no one was looking. All right, Tim, you got to find something to practice with. So I looked around my room, looked in the closet, looked under the bed, but I couldn't find a thing.
He just passed up on the prime LeBron jersey. Me personally, I would have put the prime... I would have put the Bron jersey on a broomstick. Shit. That stick would have been the only stick that was hard. Let me chill.
But from the corner of my eye, I saw the pillow. That's perfect. So I picked it up, put it against my body nice and tight, and started practicing. Okay, Tim, it's one step to the left, one to the right, then spin her around.
Y'all used to be getting freaky with those stuffed animals?
Putting in work. I'm talking minutes upon minutes of me violating the pillow. So I'm working, right?
I used to have a cookie monster. That boy used to be tossing my cookies. What the Nah, I'm just trying hard. But no, for real though, I did used to have a Cookie Monster stuffed animal, but I never messed with him like that. Nah. He wouldn't get in my cookie jar. No.
Next thing I know, I hear, what in the did it freak off are you doing? Nothing. Nah, bro, you humping the pillow. No, I wasn't. I was just, but then he hit me. Wait a minute. Why don't I just ask Big Bro how to slow dance? Yo, Lamp, can you give me tips on how to slow dance? That's what you were doing? Boy, you sus. Please. First of all, Pause. And second, no. This fool leaves my room and goes,
That is a little
Your
sus.
son's over here humping a pillow.
dang. The last thing I needed was for my mother to know I can't dance. So my mom comes to my room and goes,
What's going on, son?
Well, hello, Miss Johnson. Now, we all had that friend who had a hot mom. I know y'all had friends that had a hot mom. We're not going to disclose that information, but I had a friend who had a hot mom. Yeah.
Mom, you can tell me.
well, I don't know how to slow dance.
I'll teach you.
I capitulate to my mom and she starts teaching me.
Just keep your feet planted in one place. Make sure your knees are loose, and then gently sway back and forth using your hips and legs.
So for the rest of the night, my mom slowly taught me how to dance. So fast forward, and it's dance night. Now I got rich, so you know I'm getting first dibs on the shorties. No boy was too shook to ask for a dance. The whole first part of the night, I was tight.
But if you ain't got a girl, you should not be going to school dances, honestly. School dances are weird if you don't got a girl. Unless you're going to prom.
Behave uncorrupted children. These little thoughts were out here twerking like their lives depended on it. So fast. See, our school had one important rule. No body-to-body contact. So the assistant principal got on the podium and she goes, "Excuse me, kids. There will be no booty shaking in this dance. Stop it or I'll write you up."
I don't know who the vice principal is, but shit, you can put me in detention.
Now, I'm still in the back, mad nervous. But remember, a closed mouth doesn't get fed. And I've never been twerked up in my life. So this was my best opportunity. So, F the principal. So I got to the middle of the dance floor. But right before having my moment, the DJ switches the music into a slow song. And to my surprise, it's the same song that I slow danced with my mother. Now, in the back of my mind, I had a flashback.
Mother! Ad? An ad? Hell no. Skip the ad. And we back.
Remember, just wait for the right moment and go for it. How will I know? Trust me, you'll know.
This was it. So I looked around, and right in the middle of the floor, I saw the most beautiful girl in the whole floor. Okay, Tim, this is it. Just walk up to her and ask her for a dance. So with all the confidence, I walk up to the young lady and
Okay.
say, "May I have this dance?" Now I'm
Okay.
locked in. I'm about to get my first real slow dance. So we hold hands, got closer, and
Am I even allowed to comment on these video on these people? Because technically he's telling a story from his childhood, so technically these are children. Does that make me? We leave it in the air.
started slow dancing just like my mama taught me. Oh my God, Tim, you finally did it, my guy. And may I say, it was beautiful. But here's where everything changed. See, my mom taught me how to slow dance the PG way. A few feet apart, no body-to-body contact. But what happened next is something I wasn't ready for. See, while slow dancing, Shorty noticed I was a little too far. So she goes, "Come closer." Bragging? No, I'm cool here. I don't bite. On my mama. Shorty grabs me,
What if I want you to bite? Maybe I'm into that.
pushes me against her body, and now we're face to face, skin to skin, body to
Why her hand on his booty?
understand, this is my first time feeling such a
She's got a handful of that ass. Hey, let me get a bite. Let me get a bite of that ass. Just a nibble. Nibble.
soft, voluptuous body against it, and I'm loving it. Oh, thank you, guys. She's so soft. Oh, she feels so good. But then she goes, "Hold me tighter." I couldn't believe what I was hearing. So she says it once again, "Hold me tighter." Holy, this girl wants me to hold her tighter. Lord have mercy. Now remember, yet again, first
It's
time,
giving-
right? Now I'm feeling everything.
This whole scene, given the story from The Woods, you ever seen that movie, The Woods? That's a fire-ass movie. If you haven't seen that, honestly, ask yourself if you're really part of the culture. Because if you haven't seen that, bro, that's a classic. Go watch that. That's a crazy good movie. Love that movie. But this is giving that she asked me to go deeper despair type of thing. Like, baby, I'm as tight as it can get. Pause. I'm as deep as it can get. As deep as one can go. Stop asking me to go deeper. Be satisfied or scoop. What are you doing? My cat always be on some bullshit.
Deep inside, deep in my soul, I couldn't resist it. Damn, Tim, I see one YN's crash out on the coochie. Damn, it happened. Uh-oh. What is it, Tim? Nothing? Come on, Tim, not right now. Please, God, please, not right now. Anytime by now. Dang, I gotta think about anything but this voluptuous booty. So I'm running everything through my mind. Sports, fights, the music, anything to calm me down. But oh no, the harder I tried, the more I kept growing and growing and growing. Oh, damn, this can be good. What's that? Nick, the worst words you could ever hear in a slow dance. Nothing. So when the girl pulls back, looks dead at me and goes, "Are you bricked?"
Baby, did you see yourself? Yeah, I'm brick. Duh. Why wouldn't I be?
Heavens came down. Orders party. The universe is
It's your fault. Mind your business. Mind your business. It's your fault.
The best moment of my life to having the most embarrassing moment of all time. My life was over.
You got the audacity to ask me that?
Gently goes, "Don't
And
be
what if I
embarrassed."
am?
So she pulls me closer. Our souls connect, and for the rest of the night, we slowly dance like our last.
It must have not been that small if she was cool with it.
That, my God, was how I went from having the most embarrassing moment in my life to one of the most happiest and most precious moments of my time. So thank you, Jenny. Without you, I wouldn't be the man I am today. So, moral of the story. In life, there's no better miracle than for us to look through each other's eyes just for an instant.
And that was a fire video. I like that. I'm really starting to get into these animations. But for real though, nah, puberty is either going to be really good or really bad. For a guy. Okay? For a guy. I mean, for a girl too. Because I imagine girls want some titties and want some ass. You know. No one really wants the other part of that. But like for a guy, bro. Either your little one is going to get a little bigger. Puberty going to be good. But if your little guy stay a little, it's going to be real bad. And you could get to it late. And then you ain't getting no play through high school because it didn't get no bigger, so you can't even fuck with that. You can't even get past the yams, bro. To get in the cooler. You're gonna have to find you a pillow princess. But that's the new video. Peace. Love you. Bye.